side-by-side JLG and safety, and so we're going to move on here and go forward. As I said, I'm up here at the Save a Lot Center. I have ours weekly, and we'll flow through that because that's not what's important. So I offer eye exams, I offer contact lens exams. I take care of those that get metal in their eye or they got an eye concern. I treat eye diseases, have large inventory of frames, and do custom work, but we're going to move on. So one of the most common things I see up here at the office is coil abrasions. And I don't know if you can see it there on the screen, but right below the pupil, at the pupil margin, there's a big, large stretch. So what are some of the causes? Next slide. Yeah. I've seen fingers, I've seen dog paws, I've seen cat claws, and yes, I've seen a beak coil abrasion by a bird. Flying or falling objects, cardboard box falling off a shelf causes an abrasion. Paper cuts, getting hit with a basketball can cause an abrasion. So, what are some of the signs and symptoms of coil abrasion? It's going to be a lot of tearing, there's going to be painful redness, and where the abrasion is, it's going to be blurred. And so how do you treat it? You're generally going to need some eye drops to prevent an infection, and you're going to need a bandage put on the eye, and you're going to have to manage the pain. And the abrasion usually resolves really quickly, 24 hours or so. Another common one that comes out of JLG and your backyard mechanics is a coiled form body. And probably the most common way I've seen that get on is guys working on his muffler underneath the car, beating on the pipes and cause the rest of it literally just fall on the eye. Other ways of getting it in: grinding, cutting, hammering on things, falling materials working overhead on you again. Treatment while you have that. Signs and symptoms. Well, you got to have a history of doing something a little bit maybe at risk of causing an abrasion. It's going to be painful. It's going to be tearing. Some people can actually see the piece of metal in the eye or the foreign object, and you're going to be really light sensitive, and it's going to be blurry. So we actually have to go in and actually remove it, eat your eye drops, and take care of the pain. And those things can need retreatment occasionally because it's a large piece that's been in the eye and it causes what's called a rest ring. And there's just metal left in the eye that we can't get out on the first visit. And after we get done, it takes about 2 days for it to resolve and get all comfortable. So, another common thing I've seen, corneal burns. Two of the classic things that I can think of, a curling iron has actually caused corneal burns that look like that. The slide, or I wouldn't,
oh, sorry.
That's okay. The slide on the left side is actually a rather recent burn. The other scenario that caused it was a backyard mechanic was working on his carburetor. He had cleaned it all up. It was starting to get dark. They made the one gentleman in his thinking that whole day, and it was he lit his lighter to look down into the carburetor, and he got flashed back up at him. The slide on the right up there is something that is about a day and a half, 2 days old, so it goes from looking real ugly real quick to it heals really quickly. Next slide, please. So, seen burns from like the sparklers. In cigarettes and cigars, I've seen burns to the eye as well. And you know, when we look for, you have a history of working with something that could have burned you, and yeah, it's blurry, it's really painful. Keep going. Treatment, antibiotic and steroid drops, pain management, we may actually have to get a little bit more aggressive. But, like I showed in the slide there with the pictures, it really resolves quickly. Probably the most dangerous thing that I'm going to show you today is the chemical burns. Go ahead, yeah. Exposure to alkalis, base solutions like concentrated bleach is extremely dangerous to the eye and can actually cause permanent vision loss, can actually cause a loss of the eye. Acid burns are quite manageable for the most part, but the first aid for either is going to be just get your eyes to a flushing station. If you don't have a flushing station, a shower head works great in flushing the solution out. So you want to do that for 10 to 15 minutes. And then get to the doctor, get to the emergency room, and then based on what you've done, the treatment starts. But the big take home is flush those eyes as soon as you can. And that is something that I've seen here. One in particular that I remember, he was actually using a brush on a drill, and the brush piece came off and actually hit his eye. The one thing that he did that he probably should have done was he actually reached in and pulled out the piece of metal out of his eye that was all the way through. Fortunately for him, he has good vision today, but next slide. You know how this happens. You're hitting something and something falls in, but you got to go see a doc. But next slide, I think, is you need to do something to get there. A Dixie cup, a styrofoam cup, a pair of the old cataract sunglasses would all work to help protect that eye until you get to the doctor. So first aid wise, protect your eye as best you can with someone helping you. And that's going to need surgery, that's going to need some things to go through. The take home, your safety glasses are encouraged to be worn at work. Accidents happen at work. Accidents happen at home. You prevent a lot of home injuries, but just taking time to say, yeah, I need to go get them and put them on. Just to review with your vision benefits, guys, you get an exam through JLG with the vision plan once a year. You get benefits towards the purchase of glasses or contacts every other year, and then they have the non-prescription safety glasses that they're constantly offering you guys to get on. So the take home, put them on, keep them on when you're going at-risk work. I hope I didn't go too long because I know it started late and you guys had 5 minutes here to have your lunch. And if you have any questions, I'm here to answer or help on those needs.